We've all heard it, self-care. It's a term that's been thrown around a lot lately, almost to the point where it feels like a buzzword. But what does it really mean? And why is it so important? It's like a magic word, a promise of bubble baths and bonbons, a vision of luxurious moments stolen away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. But self-care is so much more than just pampering yourself. But somewhere between the laundry pile and the PTA meeting, it often feels like a distant dream. The reality is, for many of us, self-care seems like an unattainable luxury. We get so caught up in our responsibilities that we forget to take a moment for ourselves. We, as women, are masters of multitasking. We juggle work, family, and social obligations with a grace that often goes unrecognized. But this constant juggling act can take a toll on our mental and physical health. We wear a million hats. We are mothers, daughters, professionals, friends, and so much more. Each role demands a piece of us, and we give willingly, often without a second thought. We care for everyone else. We make sure our children are fed, our parents are taken care of, and our work is done. But in the midst of all this caring, we often neglect the one person who needs it the most, ourselves. But somewhere in the chaos, we forget the most important person, ourselves. We forget that we too need care and attention. We forget that our well-being is just as important as the well-being of those we care for. Here's a radical notion. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's not an indulgence. It's a necessity. It's about recognizing that you deserve the same love and care that you give to others. It's an essential act of self-preservation. It's about maintaining your mental, emotional, and physical health so that you can continue to be the amazing person that you are. Think of it like this. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you don't take the time to refill your own cup, you won't have anything left to give to others. You can't be the best version of yourself if you're running on fumes. When you're exhausted and depleted, you're not able to show up fully for the people and tasks that matter most. Self-care is about refueling your tank. It's about taking the time to do the things that make you feel good, that recharge your batteries, and that bring you joy. It's about giving yourself permission to rest, recharge, and reconnect with your inner badass. It's about finding those moments of peace and joy in the midst of the chaos. It's about showing up for yourself so you can show up for the world with your heart on fire. When you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to take care of others. Let's face it, the world needs women who are firing on all cylinders. Women who are not just surviving, but thriving. Women who are living their best lives and inspiring others to do the same. Women who are healthy, happy, and fulfilled. Women who are taking the time to care for themselves and, in turn, are able to care for others more effectively. Women who are brave enough to prioritize themselves, not out of selfishness, but out of a deep knowing that a well-cared-for woman is an unstoppable force. So let's make a pact to prioritize self-care, to fill our own cups, and to show up for ourselves every single day. Because when we do, we become the best versions of ourselves, and the world benefits from our strength, our passion, and our unwavering commitment to living our best lives. Let's talk about guilt, shall we? That nagging feeling that seems to creep up on us at the most inconvenient times. It's like an uninvited guest that overstays its welcome, making us question our every move and decision. Guilt can be paralyzing, making us feel like we're constantly falling short, no matter how much we do or how hard we try. That sneaky little voice that whispers, "You can't possibly take time for yourself." It tells you that you're being selfish, that you're neglecting your duties, and that others will think less of you. This voice is relentless, always finding new ways to make you doubt yourself and your worth. Who's going to do insert endless list of responsibilities? We've all been there. The never-ending to-do lists, the constant juggling of tasks, and the overwhelming pressure to be everything to everyone. It's exhausting, and yet we push ourselves to keep going, driven by this sense of obligation and guilt. The moment we even think about indulging in a little self-care, the guilt trip begins. We hesitate, we second-guess, and we often end up abandoning our plans for relaxation and rejuvenation. It's as if taking care of ourselves is a crime, something to be ashamed of. But here's the thing about guilt. It's a liar. It distorts reality, making us believe that our worth is tied to our productivity and our ability to do it all. It convinces us that we must constantly be in motion, always doing, always achieving, or else we are failing. It tells us that our worth is tied to our productivity, to our ability to do it all. This belief is deeply ingrained in us, often reinforced by societal expectations and cultural norms. We are taught to value hard work and sacrifice, sometimes at the expense of our own well-being. It makes us believe that taking time for ourselves is a betrayal of everyone else in our lives. We worry that our loved ones will think we don't care, that our colleagues will see us as lazy, and that we are somehow letting everyone down by prioritizing our own needs. But the truth is, self-care isn't about neglecting our responsibilities. It's about recognizing that we cannot pour from an empty cup. We need to replenish our energy, our spirit, and our mental well-being in order to be truly present and effective in all areas of our lives. It's about showing up for them as the best version of ourselves. When we take the time to care for our own needs, we become more resilient, more focused, and more capable of handling the challenges that come our way. We are better partners, parents, friends, and colleagues, and that requires taking care of our own needs first. It means making time for activities that nourish our body, mind, and soul. Whether it's exercising, eating healthy, journaling, or simply taking a moment to breathe, these practices are essential for our overall well-being. It's like putting on your own oxygen mask before assisting others on an airplane. This analogy is often used because it perfectly illustrates the importance of self-care. If we are not well, we cannot effectively help others. Our ability to support and care for those around us is directly linked to how well we take care of ourselves. You can't help anyone if you're gasping for air yourself. When we neglect our own needs, we become depleted, both physically and emotionally. This not only affects our own health, but also our ability to be there for others in a meaningful way. So, the next time that guilt trip starts to creep in, tell it to take a hike. Remind yourself that guilt is not a measure of your worth or your love for others. It's a false narrative that needs to be challenged and dismissed. Remind yourself that you are worthy of care, that your needs matter, and that taking time for yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Embrace self-care as a vital part of your life, and watch how it transforms not only your well-being, but also your relationships and your ability to contribute to the world around you. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the myth in the meditation cushion. We often think of self-care as this grand, elusive concept that requires hours of uninterrupted bliss. A full spa day, a silent retreat in the Himalayas, a year-long backpacking trip through Europe. Don't get me wrong, those things sound amazing. But the truth is, self-care doesn't have to be a grand production. It doesn't require a passport or a private island. It can be as simple as a 10-minute walk in nature, a hot bath with a good book, or 5 minutes of deep breathing before bed. Self-care is about finding those little pockets of joy and rejuvenation, those moments that nourish your soul, even in the midst of a chaotic day. It's about giving yourself permission to slow down, to breathe, to be present in your own life. So, ditch the all-or-nothing mentality. Release the pressure to achieve peak self-care nirvana. Embrace the beauty of small, consistent acts of self-love. They add up, my friends. They really do add up. So, how do we actually do it? How do we make self-care a part of our daily lives, without having to renounce our worldly possessions and move to a yurt in the woods? Although, if that's your jam, go for it. The key is to find ways to integrate self-care into our existing routines. Think of it like sneaking vegetables into a picky eater's meal. You've got to be strategic, my friends. Here are a few ideas to get you started. * morning rituals. Start your day with intention. Instead of immediately scrolling through social media, try a 5-minute meditation, a quick yoga flow, or simply enjoy your morning coffee in peace. Mindful moments. Sprinkle moments of mindfulness throughout your day. Pay attention to your senses while you eat lunch. Take a few deep breaths before a meeting. Listen to your favorite music while you commute. Boundary setting. Learning to say no is a superpower. Don't be afraid to set boundaries with your time and energy. Protect your space for the things that truly matter. Nature therapy. Get outside. Even a short walk in nature can work wonders for your mental and physical well-being. Digital detox. Put down the phone. Give yourself permission to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with yourself. The possibilities are endless. The key is to find what works for you, what brings you joy, and what helps you feel more grounded, centered, and alive. Let's dive deeper into each of these ideas. Starting with morning rituals, it's all about setting the tone for your day. When you wake up, instead of reaching for your phone, take a moment to breathe deeply and set an intention. This could be something as simple as deciding to approach the day with a positive mindset, or focusing on a specific goal you want to achieve. Incorporating a short meditation or yoga session can also be incredibly beneficial. These practices help to center your mind and body, preparing you to face the day's challenges with a sense of calm and focus. And if meditation or yoga isn't your thing, simply savoring a cup of coffee or tea in silence can be a form of self-care. Moving on to mindful moments, these are small pockets of time throughout your day where you can practice being present. When you're eating lunch, for example, try to really taste your food. Notice the textures, flavors, and aromas. This not only enhances your eating experience, but also helps you to slow down and appreciate the moment. Before a meeting or a stressful task, take a few deep breaths. This simple act can help to calm your nerves and clear your mind, making you more effective and focused. And during your commute, instead of getting lost in thoughts or worries, listen to music that uplifts you. Music has a powerful effect on our mood and can transform a mundane commute into a joyful experience. Boundary setting is another crucial aspect of self-care. In our busy lives, it's easy to overcommit and stretch ourselves too thin. Learning to say no is not about being selfish. It's about protecting your time and energy for the things that truly matter. This might mean declining a social invitation when you need rest or setting limits on your work hours to ensure you have time for yourself. Nature therapy is a wonderful way to recharge. Spending time outdoors, even if it's just a short walk in a park, can have a profound impact on your mental and physical well-being. Nature has a way of grounding us, reminding us of the beauty and simplicity of life. Finally, consider a digital detox. Our devices are constantly demanding our attention, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the endless stream of notifications and information. Give yourself permission to unplug. Spend some time away from screens and use that time to reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or simply sitting in silence, you'll find that these moments of disconnection can be incredibly refreshing. Remember, self-care is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about finding what works for you and making it a part of your daily routine. Experiment with different practices, and don't be afraid to adjust them as needed. The goal is to create a self-care routine that feels natural and sustainable, one that enhances your well-being and helps you to thrive. So, start small, be consistent, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. Self-care is a journey, not a destination. Embrace it with an open heart and mind, and you'll find that it can transform your life in beautiful and unexpected ways. The possibilities are endless. The key is to find what works for you, what brings you joy, and what helps you feel more grounded, centered, and alive. So go ahead, weave self-care into your day and watch as it transforms your life. The journey to self-care is a personal one, and it's worth every step. Embrace it, and let it lead you to a more balanced, joyful, and fulfilling life.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video on Happy Life Secrets TV. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop us a comment below and let us know what you think or share your own secrets to a happy life. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content. We're here to bring a smile to your day with tips, tricks, and secrets to a happier life. See you in the next video.
Today is another good day. Unlock the path to your best self. Discover the transformative power of the 12 Happy Life Secrets. Embrace all of them and watch your happiness thrive. Remember, your happy life is an inside job.